If you think loyalty in marriage is simple biology, think again. In this episode of The Diary of a CEO, we dive deep into the primal instincts behind male infidelity, the evolutionary psychology of marriage, and why husbands may be more dangerous than you think. Dr. Gad Saad unpacks why cheating is hardwired and what it means for modern relationships. Whether you're in a relationship or not, this episode will change how you view trust, attraction, and power dynamics. Here are 5 actionable insights from the episode. Recognize evolutionary influences in relationships. Understanding that certain behaviors, like male jealousy and infidelity, may have evolutionary roots helps navigate complex dynamics in modern relationships. Promote emotional intelligence. Since perceived or real infidelity can trigger strong emotional responses, it's crucial to foster open communication and emotional awareness in relationships. Combat the dangers of overconfidence bias. Overestimating one's own relationship security can lead to blind spots. Regularly check in with your partner about their emotional needs and satisfaction. Acknowledge that step-parenting carries risks. Statistically, step-parents are more likely to engage in child abuse. Awareness of this risk can lead to proactive efforts to foster a supportive and nurturing blended family. Evaluate your partner's status and social cues. High-status traits like assertiveness and ambition often influence attraction. Understanding these dynamics can help manage expectations in relationships. In this episode, Dr. Gad Saad delves into evolutionary psychology to explain human behavior, particularly in the context of relationships, mating strategies, and family dynamics. A significant portion of the conversation revolves around how evolutionary forces have shaped the male mind and behavior, particularly in ways that may seem dangerous from a modern perspective. Dr. Saad explains that men are biologically predisposed to seek sexual variety more than women, a trait rooted in the evolutionary benefit of spreading their genes widely. This predisposition, while not an excuse for infidelity, helps explain why some men may struggle with monogamy. Similarly, women may exhibit behaviors that favor mate variety during peak fertility, indicating that both genders are influenced by evolutionary mechanisms that complicate the modern ideal of monogamy. One of the more provocative points Dr. Saad makes is the idea that husbands are more dangerous than you think, which ties into the concept of paternity uncertainty. Since men, throughout evolutionary history, could never be fully certain that their offspring were biologically theirs, they evolved behaviors that reduced investment in non-biological children. This dynamic is especially relevant in modern step-parenting situations, where studies show higher rates of child abuse from stepfathers than from biological fathers. From an evolutionary standpoint, this makes sense, as men are less likely to invest in offspring that do not carry their genes. This dangerous tendency, while mitigated by modern societal norms, reveals the deep-rooted biological forces that continue to shape male behavior. Dr. Saad further explores the biological underpinnings of male aggression and sexual competition. He cites studies showing how male testicle size varies across primate species based on the sexual behavior of females. Species where females are more promiscuous tend to have males with larger testicles to increase sperm production. In humans, this biological competition manifests in various ways, such as through dominance, assertiveness, and even violence as men compete for mates. This competition can sometimes result in aggressive or controlling behaviors within relationships, highlighting why evolutionary pressures have made certain male behaviors seem dangerous, especially in the context of family dynamics and mating. The discussion also touches on the concept of mate desirability, where both men and women assess potential partners based on traits that signal evolutionary fitness. Women, for example, are generally attracted to social status and physical dominance in men, traits that historically indicated a better provider and protector for their offspring. Dr. Saad humorously points out how even seemingly irrelevant traits, such as playing a musical instrument, can enhance a man's desirability, underscoring how deep-seated evolutionary psychology continues to influence modern relationship dynamics. Dr. Saad also touches on how evolutionary psychology helps explain broader societal trends, such as criminal behavior and child abuse. He argues that many forms of criminality, including domestic violence and child abuse, follow predictable patterns that can be traced back to evolutionary imperatives, such as protecting one's genetic legacy or competing for resources. For instance, the higher rates of child abuse by step-parents, especially stepfathers, are not unique to any particular culture or time period, but are rather a consistent pattern explained by evolutionary principles. By integrating evolutionary psychology with modern science, Dr. Saad provides a compelling framework for understanding human behavior. He argues that while biology plays a significant role in shaping our actions, modern society provides the tools, laws, social norms, and education to override some of these primal instincts. The episode offers a fascinating exploration of how deeply ingrained evolutionary forces influence behaviors like infidelity, aggression, and even parental care, while also emphasizing the importance of individual responsibility in navigating these impulses. In sum, this episode sheds light on the complex interplay between our evolutionary past and present-day behavior, particularly within the context of relationships and family life. By understanding the biological roots of behaviors that can appear dangerous, such as infidelity and aggression, Dr. Saad suggests we can better navigate the challenges of modern relationships while recognizing the evolutionary forces that continue to shape us.